Financially successful families have lots of questions about their wealth and the potential impact of their wealth on their family. We generally find their questions fall into two categories. Those questions we ask around the conference room table, really focused on the actual financial assets or financial capital. Questions such as, how do we invest it? How do we protect it? How do we title it? How do we transfer it? The other category of questions really focuses at the kitchen table, or what we call the kitchen table questions. Those questions that really are focused more on the impact of the financial capital on the human capital, or the family itself. And it is here where Legacy Capitals helps their clients address these very important questions and ultimately answer them for themselves. So in this series, I'm going to cover a handful of these commonly asked questions or kitchen table questions. I'll start with the question of, how do I talk about our wealth with our children? Let me start by saying we do not believe you start by talking about your actual wealth. In other words, your family balance sheet. We believe it's more important that the communication is focused initially on the opportunities and the responsibilities of wealth, the core values and principles that should be guiding your family and your children, and your ultimate intended legacy as a family. In other words, the purpose of your family. The specific questions about the financial capital itself can come over time. We absolutely believe in moving towards transparency, but not starting with the financial capital. So, for example, let's assume you have clearly communicated as a family what are the shared values and expectations that come with wealth. Then we can begin to move towards communicating around raising the financial education or IQ of each of your children and grandchildren. We could talk about the responsibilities that come with having, for example, a family foundation, or talking about the components of an estate plan. What's the role of a trustee and their relationship in your children's lives? Guardians, what's a beneficiary? What is a legal entity with the various trust structures that are represented in these legal entities, and so forth. So it's more of financial education or a family law education, so to speak, as opposed to talking about the assets. And then there's other opportunities that we can cover, such as prenups, ownership in a family business, and so forth. So there's lots to talk about. We have a whole article on having the family wealth conversation, which you can find on our website, legacycapitals.com. I hope this is helpful. I will continue in this series addressing other very important questions that our clients ask.